My name is Pete, and I'm a senior lecturer in physical oceanography at Bangor University.
Hello, my name is David Curnick. I am a research fellow at the Zoological Society of London, and I head up the Ocean Predator Lab within the Institute of Zoology here.
So I'm Claire Collins. I'm a postdoc at ZSL, but I'm actually based down in Cornwall at the Cornwall campus of University of Exeter.
Over the past few years, this team have been working on this topic and exploring different ways, different ideas to build a knowledge base on the distribution of elasmobranchs in Welsh waters. When you start to ask the question as to why they are where they are, how they behave like they do. So when you build all these elements of biological, physical, and social sciences together, it forms a really nice piece of work for a PhD project on the coastal resilience, looking forward into the future.
So elasmobranchs have long been a kind of fabric of the Welsh coastlines and the communities that live along them. They've got a number of social and cultural values associated with that, but up until now, those values haven't really been quantified or characterised very well. So one of the key drivers of this project is to understand and really characterise that value landscape, and then also understand how the impacts of climate change and future projections are going to redistribute and impact those for the better and for the worse. So it really is a project on the kind of forefront of understanding the dynamics of climate change for the social and cultural dynamics of the communities that live along the Welsh coastline.
You are clearly an interdisciplinary team. Could you tell me a little bit more about how your different expertise will fit into this project?
Yeah, so I'm interested in the oceanography of the region. It's our job, or it's your job in the PhD to kind of build on this knowledge gap. And these species will shift. They won't stay where they are. They'll move to a more favourable conditions. So we need to be aware of this.
Yes, I think globally there's sort of increasing appreciation of the need to protect sharks and rays, but also of their value as well. So typically they might be thought of as sort of bycatch species as well. And what is sort of important to do now is to think about what is sharks value to people, and that's not just through sort of fisheries, but it's also through sort of leisure, recreation activities as well. And looking into the future, thinking about sort of the positive opportunities that there can be for sort of communities, but also protecting sharks. So hopefully sort of the product of doing that process in a participatory manner and sort of using co-design, it will basically lead to sort of better designed management basically for the future, and some lessons going forwards as to how elasmobranchs can be managed around the UK.
So this project is actually in collaboration with a wider project called Project Shark, which works to kind of catalyse links between fishers, researchers, communities and the government to collaborate and safeguard elasmobranchs and support the green recovery in Wales. So it's really a project that's going to be multidisciplinary and transdisciplinary by its very nature, and you're going to get a really unique opportunity to work not only in the academic world with us and with your other supervisors, but also with the NGO world and governments, with Natural Resources Wales being one of the key partners on this project.
So I think more than anything, we're looking for someone that is keen to look at this topic through a kind of a whole system approach. So somebody that's got an appreciation of how the physical, biological and the social sciences can combine to give a better understanding of this subject.
And importantly, I'd say we're not looking for someone who's necessarily got all the skills and desirable characteristics as advertised on the PhD. It is a very inter and transdisciplinary project. So more than anything else, we want someone who's keen to learn and willing to learn new skills and really grow as part of the team and build your CV and strengths from there.
So the candidate would be based at Bangor here on Anglesey, which, as I said, it's a great place to live. There's currently about 40 postgraduate students in the department. It's a really vibrant and small community. There'll also be visits to the other partners, to ZSL, and then here at NRW in Wales, also to the Welsh fishing ports and fishing communities, and then have the opportunity to join in on the meetings and activities with the Project Shark. As you said, there'll be training and courses available to the student in the first year to build up on these science skills in the different disciplines.
What kind of careers do you think this PhD could lead to?
By the end of this PhD, you'll have built an impressive multidisciplinary knowledge base and skill set in physical and biological and social science, which includes perspectives with marine policy as well.
So you're going to gain that experience of understanding what it would be like to work in academia versus government versus charity. So you're really going to come out of this knowing with a broad skill set, but a kind of broad understanding of the job landscape that's available to you after your PhD.
Social science skills and working across sort of policy interface, science policy interface is really, really sought after at the moment.
And finally, would you encourage potential applicants to contact you?
Contact me and I can see if I can help, and also chat to the rest of the team. I'm sure we can answer any questions about their PhD.